Director MBA program. Sir, your tireless efforts to ensure academic rigor and real-world relevance in your curriculum are appreciated deeply. I would be remiss not to acknowledge the silent strength behind our success. Our respected directors, Verma sir, Jha sir, Vatsala madam, Mudit sir, along with our dedicated faculty, officers, coordinators, and staff members. Your consistent efforts, often behind the scene, are the real driving force that keeps this institution moving forward. A wholeheartedly welcome and thank you each one of you. And now, my dear students, the reason we are all gathered here today. To each member of the 19th batch of the MBA Power Management program, I offer not just a welcome, but a challenge. You are not merely here to earn a degree. You are here to learn how to think systemically, act ethically, and lead decisively in one of the most consensual sectors of the 21st century. The global energy transition is not just an engineering problem, it is a leadership challenge. It requires professionals who can balance economic growth with environmental stewardship, efficiency with equity, and innovation with inclusion. In you, we see future leaders who will drive the transition, not as passive observers, but as active shapers of India's energy destiny. The theme of today's function, Urja Aram, is more than poetic, it is prophetic. It signals the beginning not only of a course curriculum, but a deeper journey into self-awareness, critical thinking, and social responsibility. Let us also remember the timeless wisdom of Mahatma Gandhi, who said the difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. Education, therefore, must not merely impart knowledge, but awaken capacity. This campus is not just a place of lecture and laboratories, it is a microcosm of society. Here we value discipline, harmony, and coexistence. As residents of this learning community, I urge you to practice mindful living, respect your peers, conserve resources, uphold cleanliness, and contribute to a culture that mirrors the sustainable world we aspire to create. As you begin this transformative journey, know that your experience here, inside and outside the classroom, will shape your thinking, your choices, and your contribution to the world. We are proud to have you as a part of NPTI family, and we eagerly await the ideas, projects, and leadership you will bring to the power sector and beyond. Let this Urja Aram be the moment you commit to something larger than yourself, the pursuit of excellence with empathy, the pursuit of leadership with humility, and the pursuit of innovation with impact. Once again, welcome to NPTI Faridabad. Jai NPTI, Jai Bharat, Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the warm welcome and setting the tone of the inaugural. I now invite Dr. N.K. Shrivastava, sir, Director MBA NPTI, to please deliver his opening remarks and share his thoughts with the incoming batch. May we all please welcome, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Astha. Respected Chief Guest, Shri Nand Kumarum sir, IAS, Guest of Honor, Shri Abhishek Ranjan sir, our Visionary Director General, Dr. Tripta Thakur Madam, here present Dr. Rohit Verma, Shri M.K. Jha sahab, Dr. Vasla Ma'am, Director, Dr. Mudit Kulse sir, Shri S. Kar sahab, Shri Rajesh Shukla ji, Shri Manoj Kumar Sharma ji, Dr. Mahan Singh, Amit Mishra ji, Rahul Pandey ji, distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues and dear students. आज के इस उद्घाटन समारोह में आप सभी का पुनः हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं, अभिनंदन करता हूं और वंदन करता हूं. It gives me immense pleasure to address you on the auspicious occasion of inaugural session of the 19th batch of our MBA in Power Management, one of the flagship program of National Power Training Institute. At this very occasion, I extend a warm welcome to all our dignitaries, distinguished guests we have from administrations, industry, and academia all together at present. Shri Nand Kumarum sir, IS MP 2000 batch, is a distinguished figure in the Indian administration. He is currently serving as President and CEO, National E-Governance Division, MD and CEO, Digital India Corporation, CEO, MyGov under Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India. As I understand, prior to this, he held the prestigious role of Director at the Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration, Labasna, Mussoorie, Department of Personnel and Training, under Ministry of Personal, Public Grievance and Pension, Government of India. Sir, we are truly honored and delighted to have you, sir, on this auspicious occasion. Welcome, sir. We have with us Shri Abhishek Ranjan, sir, representing the industry, is currently Chief Executive Officer of BSES Rajdhani Power Limited. With over 2 decades of diverse industry experience and a proven track record of leadership, Mr. Ranjan is guiding BRPL into a new era of innovation and sustainable growth. As I understand, prior to this, Abhishek Ranjan sir served as a partner, New Energies, EY, where he focused on energy transition and decarbonization strategies, emphasizing renewable electricity, energy storage, and clean mobility across South Asia and the Middle East. Sir, we are honored and delighted to have you, sir, on this occasion. Our Director General, ma'am, represents Dr. Tripta Thakur, ma'am, represents academia. With over 100 international research papers to her credit, she has made outstanding contribution to the energy sector as an academician and as an administrator both. During her 4-year tenure at NPTI, she has transformed the institution through her visionary leadership and tireless efforts. Madam, we express our heartfelt gratitude for your unwavering support and guidance. Now, to our newly admitted students, congratulations on joining NPTI. By choosing this program, you have taken a bold and purposeful step toward building a future in one of the most vital sectors of our economy, the power and energy sector. NPTI, under the Ministry of Power, Government of India, is the apex institution for capacity building in power sector, have its presence all over India with 10 more institutions. Sir, I wish to apprise that dedicated serving to nation during the last 5 decades, NPTI has trained more than 470,000 power professionals in regular programs, including engineers, managers, and policy makers, who now occupy leadership positions across the energy landscape. Sir, Indian power sector needs professionals who not only understand power system, but who can also manage policies, projects, people, and partnership. Keeping in view this vision, NPTI launched MBA in Power Management program in 2001, a pioneer program that remains one of its kind in India even today. Sir, since its inception, more than 1,000 alumni of MBA in Power Management program have made their marks across the power sector, serving in prestigious roles across the country. Sir, many of them have risen to top leadership positions, including partner at EY, directors in leading organizations, and senior executives across utility, consulting firms, and regulatory bodies. Dear students, you are entering to this program at a time when the world is undergoing a major energy transition. The power sector is evolving rapidly through renewable energy expansion, smart grid, digitalization, regulatory reforms, sustainability, and climate change. Now, it is no longer just about megawatt. It is about mindset. It is about management. It is about mission drive leadership. At NPTI, we do not merely impart knowledge, we nurture future leaders, innovators, change makers who will shape the power sector of tomorrow, both India and globally. This MBA in Power Management program was not designed merely to produce managers. It was crafted to develop leaders for the energy sector. Leaders who understand not only economics, strategy, and finance, but also tariff structure, policy framework, and energy transition pathway. What set our program apart is its curriculum design. Sir, with 70 to 30% ratio, 70% of curriculum focuses on core management subjects such as finance, marketing, HR operation, communication, and analytics. The remaining 30% is tailored to power sector specific topics such as tariff design, renewable energy integration, carbon finance, energy policy, and more. However, curriculum is not one part of learning journey. At NPTI, we emphasize industry immersion. Students undergo 6 to 8 weeks industrial training and actively participate in seminars, policy dialogue, and expert panel discussions. We engage with stakeholders across the energy value chain, utilities, trading firms, regulators, financial institutions, and technology providers to ensure that our students graduate not only academically strong but also industry ready. Beginning this academic cycle, our elective tracks have been further focused in emerging areas such as sustainability, data science and analytics, and cybersecurity. These are not just only academic options, they are the pillar shaping the energy system of the future. Sir, our faculty team is a blend of experienced power professionals, pharma regulators, consultants, and data scientists who brings real-world insight. We also regularly collaborate with experts from regulatory bodies, PSUs, and global think tanks to ensure academic depth and relevance. Over the next 2 years, our students will be immersed in a dynamic environment that includes faculty-led sessions, real-world case studies, field visits, and hands-on projects. They will gain the opportunity to interact with the both public and private sector leaders and learn directly from the practitioners of the power ecosystem. Sir, as a part of orientation program under the guidance of our Director General, we have introduced a 3-day personal development workshop in a outbound activity style, conducted in the evening from 6:30 to 8 p.m. Ms. Gauri and her team are leading this initiative, working diligently to help students enhance their personality and soft skill in a unique and impactful way. Dear students, as you step into this new phase of your life, I want to remind you that this program will challenge you, stretch your thinking, test your problem resolving capacity, shape your character not just as professional but as leader of tomorrow's energy future. You will not only learn how power flows through grid, but also powerful ideas can transform the system. I encourage you to remain curious, committed, and courageous. Once again, the students, welcome to NPTI, welcome to New Beginnings. My heartfelt gratitude and sincere thanks to the distinguished guests for gracing this occasion. Jai Hind, Jai NPTI, Jai Bharat. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the wise words and briefing. Moving ahead, now is the moment of commitment as future energy professionals. Today's oath is not just a formality, but a reminder of the values we must carry forward. I request Dr. N.K. Shrivastava, Director MBA NPTI, to kindly lead the MBA oath for the new batch. Students are requested to kindly stand in front of their seats and repeat after sir.
So this is a unique initiative from our team. We are going to give the MBA oath. So I will speak and you have to repeat. I think everyone has this in their mobile. As a lifelong member of National Power Institute Committee, I will act as with unimpeachable honesty, maintain high ethical standards in words and in deeds, in letter and in spirit, for all my endeavors. I will make decisions that are socially and environmentally responsible and considered national priority of India. I will strive for excellence and continued improvement and tireless endeavor to create positive value for which is Bharat. I will treat all individuals with respect and fairness, compassion and empathy. I will live with accountability and mentor others. I will remain committed to lifelong learning, building skills, to strive with passion, to serve my nation and community. I will hold myself accountable for my actions. My action will reflect care for our society and nation. I recognize that my behavior must set an example of integrity, inciting trust, and esteem from those I serve, my institution, and my nation. This oath, I make freely and upon my honor. Jai.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We hope the students hold this oath closely throughout their journey. It is now my privilege to introduce our guest of honor, Shri Abhishek Ranjan, sir, CEO BSES. Currently serving as the CEO of BSES, Shri Abhishek Ranjan, sir, brings extensive experience in driving energy transition and renewable energy initiatives, as already told by Shrivastava, sir. Prior to this, he was a partner at EY Parthenon, leading decarbonization strategies across South Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. He has held senior roles at RenewPower as Senior Vice President, where he advanced renewable energy policies and market strategies, and at BSES Delhi, where he spearheaded digital transformation, smart grid projects, and electric mobility infrastructure. Earlier in his career, he also served at Reliance Power, managing tariff regulations and financial modeling, and at NHPC, working on hydroelectric design and power studies. He also led enterprise technology projects at Infosys for the utilities and manufacturing sectors. With a rich background spanning policy, technology, and operations, Shri Abhishek Ranjan sir is a distinguished leader in the power sector. We are honored to have you with us today, sir. May we all please welcome sir with a round of applause.
Morning, everyone. Sri Kumarum, IAS, Dr. Tripta Thakur, DG, NPTI, Sri Shrivastava, NPTI, dignitaries of the days, students, faculty, and members of NPTI. It's always my pleasure to be here on this podium in these days. Thanks to all of you. And this love and affection keeps me coming back and back here to this place. Now, I was going through your induction program, 8 days induction program, and very thoughtfully, I would say, curated, which is very conducive to the current needs of the industry. In terms of practical skills, I'm talking about life skills and how do you, in this world of chaos, how do you solve it? And then latest, like generative AI, energy transition, sustainability, all these things are very, very important. Very proud to say that some of your alumni, your seniors are already a part of industry making a mark in my organization currently, as well as in EY and other consulting firms. And they have been doing very great. So future beckons you, and the point is here you have a platform where you can learn in your classrooms as well as interact with visiting industry people. I'm sure there would be certain internships opportunities over there as a part of your curriculum. Now, many of you would have thought of something to achieve out of this particular course, 2-year course, very, very prestigious course, which is in, I think, your 19th batch. And that will not be only getting a job. It should be much, much more beyond this, getting a job. Getting a job is not a big deal because industries, energy transition, sustainability, power sector, energy, these are the places where India, South Asia particularly, they are doing a lot of advances. Growth is here. So not in, say, a north part of the globe, south cooperation, and southern part of the globe, the growth is huge. So you look at the GDP growth rate here, and there is a very strong positive correlation between the GDP growth rate and the energy offtake or energy requirement. So as we go further, we need more energy, more sustainable energy, and we are more towards digital and generative AI and more new versions of AI which are going to come up, right? So I see most of you are engineers, as per your 86 of you in the batch, and most of you are engineers. And this platform, I think, is going to provide you much more life skills, management skills, together with which you are going to be much prepared to address industry challenges. Many of you might wish to pursue academics later on in your career. For that also, this is going to be a very good platform. I wish you all the best, and you enjoy this 2-year stint here in this campus and off the campus, and give your 200% to this program, and that is nothing but investment in your respective lives. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your encouraging words and for showing the students a glimpse of the possibilities that lie ahead. From our own alumni at BSES and ENY to the evolving power sector driven by sustainability and digital innovation, your vision truly energizes this new beginning. We are fortunate to have with us Dr. Tripta Thakur, Director General, NPTI. Dr. Tripta Thakur is the first woman to serve as Director General of the National Power Training Institute. With over 3 decades of teaching and research experience, she previously led the Electrical Engineering Department at NIT Bhopal. She holds a PhD in Energy Management from IIT Delhi and the University of Dundee, UK. Dr. Thakur is a recipient of several prestigious fellowships, including the Commonwealth Research Scholarship and Cofen Senior Researcher Fellowship at Durham University Business School. With nearly 100 publications to her credit, she has also served as a consultant on landmark projects such as the Sardar Sarovar rehabilitation, and the development of a common South Asian electricity market. Her work has significantly contributed to the regional cooperation on energy across South nations. I now invite Dr. Tripta Thakur for her keynote address. May we all please welcome her.
Thank you, Astha. Namaskar. Very good morning to all of you. Respected Chief Guest Kumarum ji, Guest of Honor Abhishek, Ranjan, NK Shrivastava, all my faculty sitting here from Badarpur as well as Faridabad, and all the near dear students of 19th batch of MBA. Welcome once again to NPTI family. So I'm really very happy to see the name Urja Aram. So thanks to all the team behind giving this name. This is really going to give an impact in your life. You are going to be a Urja Aram person in this sector. And as already mentioned by Abhishek, we are in the energy transition era, and we all know that how important is this infrastructure. बिना बिजली के कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता। और मैं सबको यही बोलती हूँ कि एक पुरानी कहावत थी, बिन पानी सब सून। अब हम उसको कहते हैं बिन बिजली सब सून, क्योंकि पानी भी नहीं आएगा अगर बिजली नहीं है। And Indian power sector with 470 gigawatt capacity is number 3rd in the world, with 500 gigawatt capacity by 2030 in renewable. We are already number 3rd in the world as far as number is concerned. And this number we have achieved in the past 78 years. When we started our journey after independence in 1947, that time our generation capacity was only 1,300 megawatt. And in the 78 years, we have become number 3rd in the world with 470 gigawatt. But this is not sufficient. Although we have achieved the aim for providing electricity to all, but we are still not able to provide electricity to all 24/7, which is the next aim and the present aim of the Government of India to provide electricity to all 24/7. If we really want to do this, we need to have a capacity in the next 10 to 12 years, just double this capacity, 800 gigawatt. So whatever we have achieved in the past 78 years, we want to achieve in the next 10, 20 years. So you can see the growth of this sector. So this is the right time you have joined this sector. And there is a huge opportunity. जैसा अभिषेक ने कहा, प्लीज रिमेंबर रखें, ये बात हमेशा याद रखें कि केवल जॉब के लिए नहीं पढ़ रहे हैं, यही हम थोड़े पिछड़ गए हैं। ठीक है, हमारी पढ़ाई क्यों होती है कि हम पैसा कमा सकें, लेकिन केवल ये उद्देश्य नहीं होना चाहिए। तो आप जो है, ये जो सेक्टर है जिसमें कभी भी अभी जॉब की कमी नहीं आएगी। आपके दोस्त और बाकी सब लोग डरते होंगे, थोड़ा कंप्यूटर साइंस में कम हो रहा है, टीसीएस ने एक हफ्ते पहले कट कर दिया, सीधे 12,000 लोगों को बाहर कर दिया। ये टेक्नोलॉजी है, क्या करने वाली है, एआई क्या करने वाला है, जनरेटिव एआई और ये जो एजेंट एआई आने वाला है वो क्या करने वाला है, क्या लोगों के जॉब लेके जाएगा। लेकिन आप शांति से रहिए, आपका जॉब कोई नहीं ले सकता। पावर सेक्टर में अभी कोई भी जॉब की कमी नहीं है। दिस इज द राइट टाइम, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम सेइंग दिस इज द राइट टाइम दैट यू हैव जॉइन्ड दिस सेक्टर। और ये आपके ऊपर है। हमारा जो ये 19th बैच है, जैसा अभिषेक जी ने भी बताया कि हमारे एलुमनी जो है वो सारी पावर सेक्टर में सब टॉप पोजीशन पर बैठे हुए हैं। तो आपके पास एक बहुत अच्छा बेस है। एक ऑलरेडी हम मेरी एलुमनी से बात हुई है, दे आर रेडी टू कंट्रीब्यूट, दे वांट टू बिकम मेंटर, दे आर रेडी टू कंट्रीब्यूट व्हाटएवर यू वांट। तो ये सब आपके ऊपर है। देखिए, किसी भी, मैं भी हमेशा से एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूट में रही हूँ और एनआईटी भोपाल का प्लेसमेंट 100% जाता है, वो ट्रेनिंग एंड प्लेसमेंट ऑफिसर के कारण नहीं जाता, वहां की जो टीम है उसके कारण जाता है। तो ये सब आपके ऊपर है कि आप किस तरह टीम बना करके आगे काम करेंगे, किस विजन से काम करेंगे, वो सब आपके ऊपर है। तो लोग कहते हैं कि आईएम तो है एमबीए करने के लिए, लेकिन पावर का जो आईएम है वो एनपीटीआई है। ये मैं नहीं कह रही हूँ। अभी एक जॉन्सबर्ग में एक इंस्टीट्यूट है, विट्स पावर मैनेजमेंट इंस्टीट्यूट, तो उनके लोग हमारे यहाँ आए थे और इंडिया जब उन्होंने विजिट किया तो 2 जगह विजिट किया, आईएम अहमदाबाद और एनपीटीआई, और दोनों के साथ उन्होंने एमओयू किया है। तो जब वो IIM अहमदाबाद आ रहे थे, तो जो कोऑर्डिनेट कर रहे थे कॉन्सुलेट जनरल, उन्होंने कहा वो IIM अहमदाबाद जाएंगे और उसके बाद आपके आएंगे। तो मैं थोड़ा डर गई सर, मैंने कहा IIM अहमदाबाद के बाद वो हमारे साथ क्यों MOU करेंगे। तो वो कॉन्सुलेट जनरल जो कि हमारे यहाँ ही का स्टूडेंट था, इंडियन फॉरेस्ट सर्विस क्वालिफाई करके आज वो वहाँ काम कर रहा है साउथ अफ्रीका में, उसने कहा नहीं मैडम, आप जो IIM है वो पावर मैनेजमेंट की, एनर्जी सेक्टर की आप IIM है। और मैंने उनको इसी तरह से ब्रीफ किया, वो आपके साथ जरूर MOU करेंगे। और हमारा MOU हो गया, क्योंकि वो मिनिस्ट्री एक्सटर्नल अफेयर के पास गया था, अब वापस वहां से भी हो गया है और मिनिस्ट्री हमें बताया है कि वहां से सब क्लियर हो गया और आपका MOU हो गया है। और तो ये इस चीज ने मुझे बड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस दिया। और जब भी मैं कहीं जाती हूँ, G20 में गई, कहीं भी गई, तो मुझे MBA के अलुमनाई मिलते हैं, कोई भी कॉन्फ्रेंस में जाती हूँ मिलते हैं, सब इतना अच्छा वेल प्लेस्ड है एंड एक बहुत क्लोज लिंक के साथ वो काम करते हैं। वो ये ग्रेटिट्यूड जरूर बताते हैं कि वो जो आज जो कुछ भी है अपनी लाइफ में, वो MBA प्रोग्राम NPTI के कारण ही है। तो आप एक कॉन्फिडेंस रखिए। बस मेरी ये एक्सपेक्टेशन है कि ये सेक्टर इतना ज्यादा चेंज हो रहा है कि अगर आपने इसको कैजुअल तरीके से लिया तो आपके लिए बहुत डिफिकल्ट है। इतना चेंज है कि जैसे इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियर का ही हम लोग बोलते हैं कि इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग पढ़ो, पावर सेक्टर पढ़ो, उससे नहीं काम होगा। आपको कंप्यूटर भी आना चाहिए, आपको इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स भी आना चाहिए, आपको IoT भी आना चाहिए, आपको आजकल तो AI भी आना चाहिए। तो इतनी ज्यादा चीजें चेंज हो रही हैं सेक्टर में, तो आप किस तरीके से यू मेक योरसेल्फ कीप अब्रेस्ट विद द लेटेस्ट हैपनिंग इन दिस सेक्टर, दैट विल मेक यू अ परफेक्ट employable person which can contribute to the growth of the India, because हम फोर्थ लार्जेस्ट इकोनॉमी बनने वाले हैं। एम हमारा कुछ और भी है, आगे और बढ़ना है। 2047 से हम विकसित होना चाहते हैं, विकसित भारत बनना चाहते हैं। इस एम के साथ जो भविष्य है, और सब लोग ये कहते हैं कि दुनिया में सबसे बड़ा एडवांटेज हमारे पास क्या है, कि हमारे पास यंग जनरेशन है। और ये यंग जनरेशन आप हैं, तो इस सेक्टर को आगे कैसे ले जाना है, ये आपकी जिम्मेदारी है। बहुत थॉटफुली सारा कोर्स डिजाइन किया है। और उसके अलावा भी, क्योंकि हम एक यूनिवर्सिटी के उसमें बंधे हुए हैं, तो कोर्स करिकुलम हमको उसी तरीके से करना होता है। लेकिन उसके अलावा हमारे क्या प्लस पॉइंट है कि यहाँ जैसे CA का इंडक्शन प्रोग्राम चलता है, नेशनल पावर ट्रेनिंग इंस्टीट्यूट है, तो किसी ना किसी की ट्रेनिंग चलती रहती है। तो हमारे जो बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट पर्सन है जो यहाँ लेक्चर लेने आते हैं, तो मैं हमेशा MBA वालों को कहती हूँ कि अपना कोर्स छोड़ दो, लेकिन वो लेक्चर मत छोड़ो, जो कि आपको ये बताने जा रहे हैं, क्योंकि उन सेक्टर के अनुभवी लोग हैं। अब कभी अभिषेक जी पढ़ाने आते हैं, तो उनका आप रिसोर्स एडिक्वेसी का लेक्चर अगर सुनेंगे, तो CA के लोगों ने कहा, जिन्होंने इसको ड्राफ्ट किया था, कि मैडम शायद हमको भी इतना नहीं पता है जितना अच्छे से अभिषेक जी ने हमको रिसोर्स एडिक्वेसी पढ़ाया। तो ऐसी किसी अपॉर्चुनिटी को मत छोड़िए, सारे लेक्चर्स अटेंड करिए। और जो दूसरी हमारी जो आपकी ओथ का मेन इंपॉर्टेंट है कि एक ऐसे नागरिक बनिए जो कि हर तरीके से भारत को कंट्रीब्यूट करेगा आगे जाकर के। तो हम इस सब पे भी बहुत ध्यान देते हैं कि आपका ओवरऑल डेवलपमेंट हो। तो इंडियन क्लासिकल म्यूजिक से भी अभी 5th को ही आपका एक प्रोग्राम भी है, इंडियन क्लासिकल म्यूजिक का। कुमार गंधर्व की डॉटर है, वो आ रही है। तो कई बार हो सकता है आपने कुछ भी नहीं सुना हो, बट गिव अ थॉट कि भारत की पहचान उसके कल्चर से है सारी दुनिया में। आप कहीं भी जाएंगे, इंडिया बोलते ही सब लोग बहुत रिस्पेक्ट से आपको देखते हैं। वो किस लिए? क्योंकि आपका कल्चर जो है वो इतना पुराना और इतना सनातनी है कि वो आपको आगे लेके जाएगा। तो वो कल्चर आपको आना चाहिए, तो उसके लिए भी हम काम करेंगे। मिशन लाइफ लाइफस्टाइल फॉर एनवायरनमेंट, जो कि हमारे ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने COP26 में इंट्रोड्यूस किया था, वो भी हम कैंपस में पूरी तरह फॉलो करते हैं। आपको कहीं प्लास्टिक की बोतल नहीं दिखेगी, सबको स्टील की बोतल दी जाती है। जो भी ट्रेनीज आते हैं कि कम से कम एक चीज तो हम रिड्यूस करें। और आप ऐसे इंडिविजुअल इन्वायरमेंट के लिए क्या कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं, वो सब आपको सोचना है। मैं हर जगह जा जाके बिजली के स्विच बंद करते घूमती हूँ, आप मेरे एम्बेसडर बनेंगे, आप वो स्विच बंद करते हुए घूमेंगे। तो ये सारी चीजों को लेते हुए, स्वच्छता को लेते हुए, किस तरह से आप आगे बढ़ेंगे और किस तरीके से आपकी करियर ग्रोथ होगी, वो ज्यादा तो आप पर ही डिपेंड करता है। बहुत अंतर नहीं होता है। बहुत अच्छे इंस्टीट्यूट में और अगर आप NPTI में आते हैं, तो बस ये अंतर होता है कि आप कितने इंगेज रहते हैं। तो मेरी बेटी IIM बैंगलोर से PhD कर रही है, वो बता रही थी जब कोर्स वर्क चलता था तो 5 घंटे से ज्यादा नहीं सो पाती थी। और मैंने यहाँ एनपीटीआई के बच्चों को बात करते हुए सुना है कि चलो खेल लेते हैं, अब करे तो करे क्या। तो वो सिचुएशन पे आप नहीं आइएगा। आपके पास इतनी अपॉर्चुनिटी है, हमारे एलएमएस प्रोग्राम है, एलएमएस के कोर्सेज करिए, सर्टिफाइड होइए, यहाँ जो भी लेक्चर होता है वो करिए, अच्छा स्पोर्ट्स करिए। इस थोड़ी अच्छी फैसिलिटी नहीं है, पर हम लोग जल्दी ही उसको इम्प्रूव भी कर रहे हैं। तो मेरे को पूरी आशा है कि आपको जब 2 साल बाद जब यहाँ से निकलेंगे तो बहुत अच्छे तरीके से पावर प्रोफेशनल बन के बाहर निकलेंगे। प्लेसमेंट आपका लास्ट ईयर भी 100% हुआ है और मेरे को पूरी उम्मीद है कि इस बार भी जो हमारी टीम है एमबीए की, सबसे पहले तो उसको पूरा धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ कि इतने अच्छे से इन्होंने इसको ऑर्गेनाइज किया, इतने अच्छे से आगे की प्लानिंग की है। तो मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि वो आपको भी 100% प्लेसमेंट दिलाकर ही रहेंगे पूरी टीम। अमित यहाँ बैठे हैं, अमित मैं चाहूंगी तुम भी ओथ ले लो यहाँ पर कि इन सारे बच्चों का प्लेसमेंट कराना है और इसी दिशा में हम काम करेंगे। आपको बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं ऊर्जा आरंभ के लिए। और मैं तो आपसे बात करती ही रहूंगी, कल मैं एक लेक्चर भी लूंगी आपका। Thank you so much, our respected Nand Kumar ji and Abhishek ji, for coming and sparing time here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for weaving together the spirit of Urja Aram with the vision of Viksit Bharat. Your words on leadership, empowerment, and national progress will surely guide and inspire our students in their journey ahead. And now, it is my honor to invite our chief guest, Shri Nand Kumarum, IAS President and CEO, National E-Governance Division, and MD and CEO, Digital India Corporation. An IAS officer of the 2008 batch from the Madhya Pradesh cadre, Sir has held a wide range of administrative and leadership roles across the country, from serving as Assistant Collector in Jharkhand and District Magistrate in multiple districts of Madhya Pradesh to leading major public sector undertakings like MPP and the MP State Electronics Development Corporation. His career reflects a deep commitment to public service. Sir has also served in strategic roles such as Deputy Secretary in the Chief Minister's Office, Project Director in the Water Resources Department, and Deputy Director Senior at Labasna, Missouri. Currently, he is serving as President and CEO of the National E-Governance Division and also as MD and CEO of Digital India Corporation and CEO of MyGov under the Ministry of Electronics and IT, where he is leading India's digital transformation at the highest level. Sir, we are truly honored to have you with us today. May we all please welcome Sir with a resounding round of applause.
Okay. Tripta ma'am, DG NPTI, Abhishek, Ranjan, and Shrivastava ji, and all esteemed faculty of NPTI. And I'm told people from other NPTIs have also come over to join for this program. And dear students, it's an honor and privilege to be with you all in the first week and in the inaugural session. I was just trying to collect my thoughts that what should I be telling you all, you people know more than I know. And it's very difficult to, speak in inaugural sessions. First week, once you come, you have had a very competitive exam and you have achieved something and you are here now. Then all of a sudden, everybody around you starts giving you a schedule. And now you have to learn more. You were under the impression that life is going to become easier after the entrance and you will become, something. But you realize after some time that no, it was just a stepping stone. I was going through your schedule and it is packed up to 9:30 p.m. in the evening. So, generally you think that, okay, शाम में तो कम से कम छोड़ देंगे. नहीं, हम तब भी नहीं छोड़ेंगे. हम 9:30 बजे तक पढ़ाएंगे. And imagine if somebody asks questions around 9:15, वो और आगे बढ़ जाएगा. I was in Missouri Academy before joining my present assignment, and I have seen my young officer trainees. We used to also pack their schedule like this, and over the conversation that we used to hear, कि यार ये तो गजब है, you pass an exam again शुरू हो जाते हैं. So this is how the world has evolved. Wherever we are, whether you add a statistics of gigawatts that India has, or you talk of any statistics, whether number of doctors or say AI or any segment, that is how human civilization has evolved. It is the pain and effort which we all put. One another thing that I was going through your profile, and I'm very thankful to NPTI team led by DG ma'am. There are people who have studied zoology and are going to do a MBA in power management, right? Somebody from geology is also here. Somebody from psychology is also here. Am I right? I saw a name. I don't want to name the person. Somebody is there, right? Who is the person with psychology? Very good. And zoology? Very good. Oh, great. So this shows, in fact, I was just trying to recollect. I'm a petroleum engineer, by the way. I'm an oil and gas petroleum engineer from ISM Dhanbad. I worked in oil and gas sector, if you know the Halliburtons and Schlumbergers and ONGC. So I was there for a short while before joining the oil and gas civil services. So I have some background in engineering. At least I studied. I understood or not, that's a different point. But I studied it. I have a degree. So you don't record this, right? Do you? You record? Okay. Please edit. Thank you. So, but one thing that I was just trying to compare, your curriculum is a very good mix. So when I was studying my engineering, say oil and gas engineering, and there we did not have a lot of economics, or though we had certain electives where you can take some electronics in say second year and fourth year, or some mathematical modeling. Modeling was there, mathematics was there, but the strategy side of energy, the strategy consulting side that Abhishek ji specializes in, or the overall sectoral understanding. So we had to have a society we had to create. There is a Society of Petroleum Engineers, SPE, Houston, and so we had to create an India chapter. I was lucky to be president. I saw there is a club also, and I think there was a club election had done already. You are assigned to different clubs. I saw it was there, huh? Hai na kuch clubs. So you have some certain clubs. So I was president of Society of Petroleum Engineers way back. So we used to call people from some other country, say Middle East or say US, or somebody from India, Bombay High, say kahin se bhi, and they used to come and give lectures. So that was an effort that used to take place at that time. But here in NPTI, I see that your entire curriculum is a mix of management, finance, energy, regulation, tariff management. Uh, Tariff management, with help of NPTI, we conducted a program way back in around a year and a half before, or 2 years back, in Missouri for civil servants. So I have been Discom MD, distribution company MD, like the role which Abhishek ji today handles. So I've been in Indore, two Discoms, Indore and Jabalpur. So even after being Discom MD, it is difficult to comprehend the way tariff is calculated. And many times we outsource it to smart people like Abhishek ji, and they do the calculation, and we finally go and get it passed from the regulator, and that sets the tariff in the country. But those kind of understanding, the nuanced understanding, if you are trying to have here in the program itself, believe me, it's a solid advantage. It's a solid advantage. You will get a very good view of the sector per se. And since you will have people from all, I see there, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, a lot of peer learning will happen, and you all will be seeing things differently. एक example देता हूँ, जैसे we called Prayas, which is an NGO, which works in consumer rights in electricity and also litigates against government with government many times. So we called them in that Energy Wala week to present view of consumers. Where is the consumer in all this conversation? So to give that view, we called them and they prepared a team which countered the view of generators and distributions and transmission companies. So the psychology of consumer, where is it coming? So you will have that exposure during this 2-year program. I see that there is a lot of such inputs. And I'm really happy when they were not wrong. In fact, IIMs are, I will say, more narrowly focused on a particular set of skills. Here, the people are trying to give you a wider exposure. So that way it is very good. So when we say it is IIM for power, I think it is a plus plus. So there is more. The only risk that you run with this kind of programs is, which Madam said, that can you dig deep a bit? Because once you spread yourself a bit widely, there is a risk of going thin. So do you have that wherewithal? And I'm sure this 2-year program with a lot of expertise happening parallelly, you will have to put in some extra effort to have that understanding. That is an important point. Another area that I see is, as you as a student, I say Missouri, we had a exercise. We used to do book reviews to probationers, OT, officer trainees, probationers, we call them. So जब generative AI आ गया, the GPT came. Now there is no point. Should we go give book review? to somebody when there is GPT or Grok or whatever. They will just put in Richard Thaler, what is that book? Psychology or whatever. So they will say, Nudge. Nudge is a good book if you happen. Read something. It's always good to read people. So whenever somebody comes, ask them to give you one or two names. For example, in energy, have you read about Vaclav's mill? Vaclav's, I don't know that have I spelled it properly or not, but VCLAVSMIL, Vaclav's mill on energy. Bill Gates recommends this book for energy. Read his books. They are very good books. Must be in your library. So if you ask them to read a book, I'm sure they will put a Google prompt and your Grok prompt and give you a 500-word review. So there is no point. So we had to change. We said, no, you will not only present it, you will have a different way of presenting a book. So when you are studying, any topic that you study now, you are assisted by a solid teacher in form of a prompt engineering tool and a GPT or a Grok or Gemini in backend. Please make use of it. See, the beauty of these kind of prompts is it will ensure that you will learn. Unless you get tired, they will not get tired, right? So if you have that ability, yaar kya hai, power systems, India, abroad, this, samajh mein nahi aaya, phir se samjhao. Again, try, go a bit simpler, connect the basic concepts previously. I'm not able to understand this part. Why don't you explain it again? And they, within your private confines of your room and your own personal space, you will learn it gradually at your own pace. There is, ऐसा कई बार होता है ना, we feel ashamed कि question पूछेंगे लोग हंस देंगे, right? So this is a biggest barrier to learning is what? What is the biggest barrier to learning? Hesitation, is ego. Why we don't learn after an age? Because our ego grows more than our knowledge. Young kids learn it faster. Why? Because their ego hasn't grown. They're ready to ask. They're ready to put in that effort. So with GPTs and all those, you can learn it fast. Please make use of it. And 2 years is a long time. Believe me, it's a long time. If you really get into that habit, that, okay, let me, put in my effort and learn. And see, fellows like us, we move from sector to sector. When she was reading the places where I worked, suppose I was in irrigation department. Now somebody comes and gives you a solid design on how the OG of the dam is there and why the curve is this and the chute should be extended this much. And believe me, 150-meter extension means 200 crore rupees. Because the concrete, and that is M60, or I don't know what kind of concrete they have for a high level that, the OG or niche thoda sa kam rehta hai. So every decision that you have is a financial implication. You have to be part of that decision-making process and you have to understand it. And I remember going to NPTEL at those times, those times this GPT was not there. So NPTEL mein course hai Rudki ka, wahan jaake kuch padh liya, kuch karke. So that is how you try to update yourself. So you should be willing to indulge in that kind of thing. Problem solving is another area which you should learn as an MBA. There is always a conversation, tech versus MBA. Have you had these conversations? MBA important hai, aaj ki date mein kya relevant hai. Always in the evening, people have this, especially if somebody is from other background, they will have this. Engineering important hai, MBA important hai. Frankly, I believe everybody is trying to solve a problem. It can be a simple problem. Just say, madam solved the problem of plastic bottle, which is a glass bottle. Somebody will come with some alternate solution. So are you in the problem solving mode? Any problem. Is it allotment of rooms in this place? Rooms sab log allot ho gaya? Were you consulted when you were given the rooms? No. So somebody took a decision. So after first semester, will you like to be consulted? Or you will say, nahi, phir se ji aap hi kar do. Somebody will say, no, there is a view. No, there is a lottery. No, there is something else. My roommate ko main chununga, So every problem has to be solved, or attempted at least, if you're not able to solve. There is a logic why we don't consult you. I'm not saying that you should, मैं बगावत नहीं करना चाह रहा आपके मन में. I'm just trying to tell you is why they don't consult you, by the way? Why they, क्यों लगता है आपको कि वो consult नहीं करते? आपको, somebody should answer? बोलिए. Why they don't consult you? Particular? Yes, they have certain views कि अगर आप comfort zone में आ जाओगे, पहले ही WhatsApp group बन गया होगा आपका, उसमें ही दोस्ती हो गई होगी, उसी में से फिर वो comfort zone में रहेंगे. They want to pull you out of your comfort zone. So for example, in Missouri, how we allot rooms, उस cadre का नहीं होना चाहिए. So if you are from that cadre, you will not be from allotted to that. Suppose foundation course where there is a more heterogeneity, उस service से नहीं होना चाहिए, उस state से नहीं होना चाहिए, right? So
We also mix gender, matlab not in the same room, but alternate rooms. So we mix gender also. So we try to pull you out of your comfort zone, right? So this kind of thought process, any problem solving, what I want to emphasize is, say suppose, एक example लीजिए, अभी बहुत recent, you saw the stock prices of IEX went down. Anybody noted that? Why? Recently, क्यों गिरा? You should open a demat account also, by the way, all of you. You all have? Very good. So make a profile, that is very important. So there is a problem that government is trying to solve, or regulators are trying to solve. They're attempting something. Will it work? How much will it work? Will it give the desired result? You should have a view. You should have a view कि what they're attempting. Where has it been done earlier? एक तरफ IEX का वैल्यू गिर रहा है और पावर ट्रेडिंग कॉर्पोरेशन का शेयर बढ़ रहा है. क्यों? Are they two linked? कुछ हुआ होगा. So there must be some reason, you know. So if you start formulating your opinion like this, 2 साल में ना, you will become a really transformed individual. And I'm sure as you grow, you will see that, you know, this process will further strengthen you to take various positions. Generally speaking, I will say that, you know, learning has changed. मतलब, frankly speaking, learning classroom से शुरू होती हैं. They end up somewhere else. They end up in your own conversations. They end up in your own online courses. They end up in your own lifelong journey of learning that you take. However, classroom gives you the context. They will ask you to read something and come. They will ask you to, you know, have some conversation before you join. कुछ PPT पढ़ के आइए. They will ask you to take some tests. कि okay, आप समझ गए कि नहीं? Are you getting it what we are trying to explain? So these things will happen, but it doesn't end in classroom. Believe me. You have to take it forward. खेलते खेलते सोचते सोचते दिमाग में कुछ कुछ आता है. And don't hesitate to put out your views. हिंदुस्तान में मतलब हम लोग थोड़े से ना ज्यादा ओबीडियंट हो गए हैं, ज्यादा डरते हैं कि हम बोलेंगे गलत हो जाएगा तो क्या हो. राइट ब्लॉग, प्लीज राइट ब्लॉग. आप कुछ भी लिखिए. प्लीज लाफ एट योर ब्लॉग आफ्टर 1 month कि क्या फूलिशली मैंने लिखा था. इट्स ओके. You can go and delete it later if you feel like. But don't hesitate in expressing yourself. As a professional, if you write, you will have to think first of all. You just can't go and blabber something, right? So what you will do, you will think through. Then you will write. You will have to articulate your opinion. You are accountable for it. As an individual, you will grow. You will see कि जब मैं आया था और मैं पावर सेक्टर के बारे में जो सोचता था, 2 साल के बाद मैं क्या अब सोचता हूँ. And people will start identifying you. Share your links. कि हाँ भेजिए, उधर भेजिए. It's a very good habit. This institute is led by academicians, and writing structures your thought process. Please, if you feel, some of you can look at it. Placement, madam has assured you this is what, and believe me, few engineering college, I guess none, if I don't know anybody, IITs, IIT, किसी भी जगह ये assurance नहीं है कि सबका placement हो जाएगा. You are lucky to be in a place where your placement is assured. This 2 year, you should definitely mix your learning with joy. Whether you are singing, you are painting, you are having friendships, you are very close to a very big metropolitan area, Delhi के आसपास हैं, lot of opportunity to explore the place. You can always move out and explore whatever you want to do this. And the last point is that, you know, you are in a sector which is very difficult to project and predict what will happen. Whether it is a pricing, whether अभी आम का सीजन गया है, you know, आप लोग अब है ही, बल्कि गया नहीं है. You all come from different parts of the country. Yes, सब जगह अलग अलग आम होते हैं. Somebody, कोई लंगड़ा का बंदा है, कोई दशहरी वाला है, कोई अल्फोंसो वाला है. So everywhere, you know. दिल्ली में सभी मिलते हैं, या बॉम्बे में you get everything. Why? What drives that? Price. Electricity में, unfortunately, price is not the only point where everybody rallies. There are factors other than price which come into picture. Increasingly, people are trying to design a system where we have price as the rallying point. अभी एक और introduction हुआ derivative market का, आपने देखा होगा. Derivative introduce हुआ ना, CRC और SEBI ने. So they are trying to rally the price because technology इतना diverse होता जा रहा है. Somebody is coming with solar, तो solar में 6 variant हैं. Somebody is coming with nuclear के commercialization पे जा रहा है. So there are so many variants that are interplaying. But हम ये चिंता नहीं करते कि दशहरे या आम कहाँ लग रहा है. मैं इतने में दूंगा, दिल्ली में बिकेगा, चलो वो बिक जाएगा. So price is the rallying point. Similarly, if any sector arrives at some rallying point, easy to say is price. Other things, many other factors where price is, in defense, it's not the price. In electricity today, it is not the price alone. So there are various rallying points, sustainability, and so many other factors, which you will learn during these two courses. So any problem solving has to be pegged to that point: sustainability, price, ease, geographical or say strategic independence or strategic control. So those price points or those strategy has to be kept in mind when you are designing your solution or you are studying anything, whether technology, strategy, finance, or anything. I'm sure these 2 years that you will be here, you will have a good time, you will enjoy it, and you will come out as a really turned world-class professional to lead not only in India, but abroad and globally. Thank you, and all the best to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your insightful and engaging address. Your presence today has truly elevated the spirit of Urja Aram, from sharing reflections of your own journey to highlighting the diversity in this batch and the dynamism in the bar sector. We are deeply honored to have you with us today, sir, and your guidance will surely serve as a strong foundation as our new batch begins their journey with us at NPTI. Moving ahead, I now request Dr. Tripta Thakur, Director General NPTI, to please felicitate our chief guest, Shri Kumarum sir, with a shawl and memento. Thank you, ma'am. I request ma'am again to please felicitate our guest of honor, Shri Abhishek Ranjan sir, with a shawl and memento. Thank you so much, ma'am. To conclude this remarkable morning, I now request Shri Amit Mishra, sir, Deputy Director, NPTI, to please present his vote of thanks. May we all please welcome, sir.
Thank you, Astaji. Respected Chief Guest Nand Kumarum sir, IAS, President and CEO, National E-Governance Division, MD and CEO, Digital India Corporation, Guest of Honor, Shri Abhishek Ranjan sir, CEO, BSES, Most Respected Director General NPTI, Dr. Tripta Thakur ma'am, Directors, NPTI faculty members, and students of the prestigious MBA Power Management Program. Very good morning to all of you. At the outset, I would like to thank Nand Kumaram sir, IAS, President and CEO NeGD, and Abhishek Ranjan sir, CEO BSES, for taking time out of their busy schedule to grace the induction program function with their presence for our 19th batch of MBA Power Management students. On behalf of the MBA program team, convey my deep regards and hearty thanks to our respected Director General, Dr. Tripta Thakur ma'am. Under the leadership and guidance of our respected Director General Madam, we have been able to design an exceptionally great orientation program for our new batch of power management students. I would also like to thank our Director MBA, Dr. N.K. Shrivastava sir, who has always been very supportive of our initiatives and encouraged us to strive for excellence. My sincere thanks also goes to all the directors, HODs, faculty members of NPTI for all the support and facilitation extended. I also express my heartfelt thanks to all those who were directly or indirectly involved in successfully organizing the induction program function. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all the students for making a very informed choice in joining this power-packed program at India's premier power training institute. In days to come, we are eager to experience a vibrant and lively campus from the energetic fresh batch of MBA. We are very enthusiastic and look forward to a successful and enriching learning experience at our campus. I, on behalf of NPTI, thank you all for making this induction program function a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I now request our dignitaries and students to kindly join us for the national anthem.
हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे नारी सब जग गाथा गण गण मंगल दायक जननी भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हो जय हो जय हो
Thank you so much. Thank you, dignitaries. And now I request the dignitaries to. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we have a group photograph. I now request our dignitaries, faculty of MBA Power Management, and our students to kindly settle down in the middle row of this auditorium for a group photograph.